Time to go behind the story. While you recover from that, time to welcome in our friend Dr. Terry Warburton to discuss Election Day. What kind of turnout you expecting tomorrow, sir?
Well, that's a good question because nobody really knows. On the city aspect, probably not a great deal of turnout because, as mentioned before, the last time we had a Republican mayor of Erie was 50 years ago.
Exactly.
And so it's a foregone conclusion. Whoever wins the Democratic primary is in all likelihood going to end up being the mayor. So there's not a lot of incentive for people in the metropolitan area. The county's going to be a different story.
Yes.
And that's going to be a closer race, and that's going to depend on the turnout. And who knows what's going to happen with that, because there's not a lot of ancillary elections going on. I mean, not a lot of people care. Not to say that some people don't care a great deal, but the court elections, the justices, a lot of people, well, what difference does it make? It's not a local judge. Right. So it really is not somebody I know. And in the same respect, I think the judicial elections in the county area, that's probably a foregone conclusion as well. We've got a familiar name, and I think people are going to look for the familiar name as much as anything else.
Doctor, does it ever surprise you that turnout in local elections seems to always be low? And these are people that are going to impact your everyday lives.
That's a good point, Phil.
Oh.
I mean, it is. It's woefully low in many cases, and it's in many respects more important than a federal election. Because, I mean, this is your day-to-day life. This is next door. This is how clean, how safe the streets are. If snow is coming, is it clean?
No.
Do we get the snow plowed off? Can people get around?
Right.
And the federal government doesn't have anything to do with that unless it's catastrophic. It's the local and county government is going to have more to say. So people should, in many respects, be more concerned with that, I would think, and take action based on that concern.
Election time, you get the mailers. You see these negative ads,
Text,
but
calls.
Text calls, but what is your thoughts? How has social media impacted campaigns recently?
I think a lot of campaigns are affected initially. I think probably Obama's campaign was probably the one that really broke the ice and showed that you can mobilize sectors of the electorate that have maybe been, I don't want to say apathetic, but maybe not as much concerned. The youth vote. I mean, Obama and social media and the youth vote go hand in hand. I mean, the older folks, I mean, I think of my dad, who's a VCR, always said 12 o'clock. It was one of those things. He was not a high-tech guy. And so the older generation, they have their own motivation. In federal elections, a good friend of mine was credited with coining the phrase that Social Security is the third rail of politics, that's something you don't want to touch. And why senior citizens who vote, who have been voting, are going to vote to protect their interests, and that's the way it works.
You'll be with us all day tomorrow. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, my man.
Glad